party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that.
We're at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Denver Broncos.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. 50, play. Pick it up. 50.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
All right, let's lock in now, fellas.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Block now on first down.
Good way to get back there, Clerk.
Down for a sack, back at the 47-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Well, they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Gladiator. Mama know that her son is a menace. So she worried about me and prays for killers. Tell me to wipe my friend I never will let you know. My tell Capo I never forgive. He shows up right over me. How the fuck is he living? Explain that. I respect and accept and I'm and they really refusing to sell me. See, you won't pop your door, they play with your mouth. They think they WWE.
Oh yeah.
Sipping with me and make my mood right. See, I come from hand-me-downs, remember shoes tight. Whoever gossip about me, make sure the news right. Knock your melon across the room like a food fight. And my ex playing with the oppo, the iron with me. Seen it on the internet, why you lying to me? But my dog owe me paper, I think he hides from me. I'ma hold it down for God, I don't care who runs from me. Mama having dreams, she crying to me. Prepare for the jungle, you know that line.
Hey, when he dead, I'm patient. I ain't going like no pussy, you fucking mistaken.
That was good coverage along the
Cool.
sidelines. No place for that when you get in there. It sails incomplete.
Miss you with all that fuck shit. My circle got infected, I don't trust shit. Even gotta watch the same ones that I grew up with. Saying that I changed, hell no, I just adjusted. Cold. Since I lost my brother, I ain't been the same. I ain't kill his killer yet, it's driving me insane. Once he was home, I would've shook his butt. Like I'm killing quick, man, I'm breaking quick. See, nowadays niggas will kill you just to get a nut. But that's my brother's bigger than the kid. They say I shouldn't have these thoughts running through my brain. But me, see, we gon' eat them, trying to kill them.
It's a bloody mess. Real scary. Bloody mess. It's a bloody mess. She's real scary when I'm feeling him.
Like I wasn't solid, wasn't dead when they needed me. Maybe I'm too red, feeling like a different species.
Cobra! There's no one talk about it.
Catch out, talk about it. Everybody used to roll, niggas running for the force of mine. Wish I had a helicopter, grab a hot toss of mine. Cold. Sometimes I cry, you don't see the tears. Haven't had a good sleep in years. I miss my old school. First day of school, my last bed, man, I fucking miss my young son. You won't believe the rumors when you put it out. My first car was a little black, so many times I had spent.
Good shit, nah, G.
They gave my right hand 24 cities. Why you ain't had your pistol, nigga? Why you raise up on fire? You was spin through, nigga.
Start first and 10.
Body, I'm talking back to back, nigga, like Kobe. All that shit from you, nigga, never left. That fucking strap, you gon' remember that. Only my kind matter. Chopper make a nigga spine shatter. Like Cobra Cut season 4 real real. We love humans and our family. Fuck, nigga. This girl Kobe don't understand that. Man, listen, man, boy, fuck, man. I'm trying to get that shit, motherfucker. I was with you niggas, folks. Now, follow you niggas, man. I did it on my shit. Y'all ain't listen, man. I swear. I see you. I was a fool, man.
With his first career NFL touchdown.
Fuck. Listen, all my dad niggas know
From tying the football game. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The belly in this. Illuminati. Over your motherfucking body. Nigga, touch your body.
With a first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
I can show y'all through this shit, boy. Niggas trying to take my high score down. Come on.
inside give. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right after that, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Wish there for me. Blood in my heart, dog, and I can't see. I'm trying to be what I'm destined to be. And niggas trying to take my life away. I wanna hold a nigga for fucking with me. I'm back on the wall, now you gon' see. Better watch how you talk when you talk about me. Cause I'll come and take your life away. Many men. Wish there for me, dog. I don't cry no more. Don't look to the sky no more. Have mercy on my hands. These niggas put money on my head. Gone victory for motherfucker. I ain't dead. I'm the diamond in the dirt that ain't been found. I'm the underground king, and I ain't been crowned. When I rhyme, something special happen every time. I'm the greatest. Something like Ali in this prime. I won't be blocked with the bundles. I've been knocking the humble. Swing the ox when I rumble. Show your ass with my gun. Gotta tip a nigga, go ahead. Lose your head. Turn your back on me. Get clapped and lose your leg. I walk around, gun on my waist.
Got hit. Fuck.
Wish them for me, Lord. I don't cry no more. Don't look to the sky no more. Have mercy on me. Have mercy on my soul. Somewhere my heart turned cold. Have mercy on many men. Many men. Wish there sunny days would be special if it wasn't for rain. Joy wouldn't feel so good if it wasn't for pain. Death gotta be easy, cause life is hard. Anything physically get it's scars. Just a piece of God. For the niggas don't die. Doing life behind bars. I don't see only God can judge me, cause I see things clear. Quickest practice to get my black ass 100 years.
Shit, bro. That's that Star Trek now.
Slim switch sides on me. Let niggas ride on me. I don't give a scoop. Why you want me to die? Many men. Wish death for me, Lord. I don't cry no more. Don't look to the sky no more. Have mercy on me. Have mercy on my soul. Somewhere my heart
Time for
have mercy on me.
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4.
Good catch there by Eric Ebron, and the Steelers are hoping that they see the 2018 version of this young man. 66 catch, 750 yards, and 13 touchdowns.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And his kick is right through.
He got shot down. Now it's clear that I'm here for a real reason. Cause he got hit like I got hit when he ain't fucking breathing. Many men.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A gain of 20.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Forced out to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
We got to get the ball, D. 22-chip bomber, 22-chip bomber.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Sliding out of the pocket. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. In this case, they're able to retain possession.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
Well, we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? And sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball, to understanding where the receiver is running his route, allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Working out of the gun. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lock. They're giving targets Judy, and this time to catch me. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus on the field goal unit for the Broncos. It's just a 35-yard attempt from the left half. The kick by McManus is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3. And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their game, hey, let's just make a risk of that piece of cake. Because their sport's not a piece of cake anymore. They're kicking a field goal from that distance, just give them confidence and let them knock it through. 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now
We'll see how they attack them here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman will have stats and scores from around the NFL in the second week of the regular season. And not a whole lot doing there, so get it up to about the 28-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
This effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. We'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Rappers do the hard. I never thought that hip-hop would take it this far.
Throwing now is locked.
Bro, he caught that? Sardines for dinner.
40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
It's all good. And if you don't know, now you know, nigga.
Shotgun snap to lock. That's going to be caught by Judy. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. From the gun, it's locked. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of his mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep
Because I dropped out of high school.
or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. And they'll give it here to his running back. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll take it.
Bro, what?
I can't in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the 1st half as they'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, they but that turned into now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Recovered by Denver.
This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. A final shot before half for Locke. Rolling to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys. Hey, we're done. All right, throw it out the window. Let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's able to take this one out to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Bro, like, I'm getting hit. This shit killing me.
Second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that was attempted elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Roethlisberger will throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar the ball free. Brings up 4th down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time, he had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
I know that nigga, bro.
Just a minute 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving him...
It got his man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for the Broncos. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. They're going to snow this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Play action. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pick up there, 20 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Lockdown going to hang on to it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave him with the running back. In this case, hold it, you got good yardage yourself. And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the...
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler. His second touchdown on the
was out of
season.
bounds,
And
bro.
the Broncos will add on to their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just called him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field and poor punter. It wasn't his fault. But listen, there's some guys going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it'll bring up third down. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down.
Time to get the raise from the say that Von Miller is an absolute nightmare to prepare for any offense. An absolute dominant force on the defensive side of the ball. Double-digit sacks in 7 of his 9 seasons in the NFL. And when he finished the 2019 season, second in total sacks in NFL history among active players, behind only Terrell Suggs.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Get it up just short.
Yeah, this game.
At the 44. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't he?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Bro, like, what? Get out my fucking way! Open up this game, man. Stop fucking playing, man. Let's go. Fight these tears.
You have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years. Stuff out of them that they did early.
Who we be? They don't know who they see.
In this case, the NFL better in defense than what winning.
Uncle Grab. Heck's gonna give it to you. He gonna give it to you. He gonna give it to you. He gonna give it to you.
17 yards and a first down. Now they try to outside here. The all-pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Sometimes in the running game, you just gotta stick with it. This is third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him before shot to the ground. 4th down now coming up.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger.
Oh my God, bro. Bro, like, yo, they are robbing me. I love it, though. I love it, man.
Blocking the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And the throw left sideline here.
Thank you. I'm about to say, bro, he just throwing to sidelines, bro. Like, he's throwing the same play, bro. You fucking suck.
Second down.
Fucking
So
suck,
here,
bro.
the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far, brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Block. He'll go up top here. It's caught inside the 25. And we will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 47 yards. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down to 15 now.
Oh, fumble. Let's go!
And it looks like Steelers.
Let's fucking go, man. This game far from over, baby. Let's go. Fucking hit, boy. Benton busted it like Rainbow. I'm like, come and put that pussy on. Don't be running from it. If I like it, I spend money on it. He was not down, man. Yo, he was not down. Go get it again, man. Go get it again, man. They want to rob me like that.
See which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. That's complete right around the 8.
Bro, like, why don't you go underneath it? I'm telling you to play underneath.
KJ Hamler, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on
This
the year.
nigga's ass,
And the
bro.
Broncos
Did one
use the
thing.
short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
I'll see you again.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers get over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Bro,
And Big Ben intercepted a
I'm
third
throwing it
time.
down.
Picked up by Justin Simmons. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. After the turnover, here's Locke.
How is that not a pick,
He
bro?
couldn't hold on through the
Hey,
contact.
this nigga's
Brings
really
up
running
second
one
down.
play, bro.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense don't have the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Got a man, it's Judy complete. And
It's
he
a
will have
shame
the
that I'm
Broncos
running
first
with it
down
and
by
I
a
can't
couple
pick
of
it.
yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. First down Broncos as Locke finds Judy. Here's Locke to throw. They'll buy some time right. Open man Hamler, that's complete.
You gonna run one
Go
play?
out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pull it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
issue. Exercise those fingers. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On the move to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. K.J. Hamler there to make the grab. And the Broncos push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into
I
this one?
ain't never had this happen before, man.
They're seeking some revenge, or they just don't like him. But the other thing that I always hits me is,
it broke into a million.
Are they worried about playoff position? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
My heart is breaking.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
She can run away when it gets hard. She can't take the pain, she can't get scored. She hurt anyone that gets involved.
Big bet on the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right down.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can make or break difference on a play. This time
you're killing me, you're tweaking all. I asked you what you feeling, you don't speak at all. But you go straight to Twitter, you gon' tweet it all. You must want another nigga to be along.
What you want to see?
We were supposed to fight high through the storm. You made a decision, chose the easy one. Say you following your heart, but girl, you leaving one. Wanted me to take you back, but open reaching on.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Able to hit his target Claypool. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. Second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Show you your word. Give you whatever you desire. Give me whatever you desire. She's a runner, she's a track star.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
She can't take the pain, she can't get scored.
Intercepted
She
for
hurt
the 4th
anyone that
time
gets
today.
involved. Don't want to
Picked
come
off the field. And he
She
takes
gon' do
this
the
one
race, just
back
not this
into
one.
the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now McManus for the extra point.
Leave a trail of heartbreak, get harder like it cool. I guess way to play
His
is
kick is
convenient for
good
you.
and flags fly as well.
The dirt you left don't turn and the dust it don't move. It's a waiting for you. She run from all the product like she in shape for it. Hard times, wait for it, and then she break for it. Love don't cost a thing, ashamed how much I pay for it. Love don't cost a thing, ashamed how much I gave for it. Heartbroken into pieces, but tape on it. Fragile, made out of glass, close the drips on it. Trust issues so deep, play it safe on it. Will I ever love again, or will I stay lonely? Lost for words, let it hurt. Setting my heart on fire, setting my heart on fire. Show you your word. Give you whatever you desire. Give you whatever you desire.
Out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start here at the 20.
She can't take it.
Big bet on the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They go play action with Roethlisberger. And now here's another interception. Reuben Foster picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. See, this defense, at this rate, they're just having having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Three down. Mike 51, Mike 51. We got double up.
Block working out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there. And now it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
A gain of 16 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Here's Sam Martin now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Let's go. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Ready, 10 Lobo. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Hey, alert. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First down, Denver.
Reed. Greystone travel. Greystone travel.
If you know, you know.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone, not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they beat us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you limits, and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage, way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
She like I mean.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. What you gonna do? Stop playing with
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams just about a 3.5-hour drive from each other on Florida's I-75. The Jags and Bucks are underway. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Decision loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Wait, that's wide, 80. Mike 47. Time to go, night-night. Hey, check Mike 47. Hey, Alabama.
Throwing on first down is Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Second and inches at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam.
And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Jags grab it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun is Minshew. Connecting here with DJ Shark. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
DJ Shark.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Thompson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. 2nd and goal from the 1. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jags have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And Brady's throw there incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They try to get the big one.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A pass complete here to Conley. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Flushed out right. Going deep for Eifert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Buccaneers 0.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand a 3-yard run? But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL?
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Eluding the pressure right. That one complete to Dede Westbrook. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Get him, boy! Get him, boys!
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Here's Brady. Buying time to his left. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On first down, Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Brady to throw again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They slot Gronkowski outright. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that feeling and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Ricky. Hey, check my... Watch the run.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
On the double. Second turn, defense. Let's go. 45.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big seam, and he might go
They
all
ready
the
for us.
way. Touchdown, Jaguars. James Robinson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll go play action here with Minshew, rolling to his right. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Now Thompson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down now, it's Robinson, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They run. Robinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Jacksonville.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Jaguars 24.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Buccaneers 14.
Hey, check it.
To throw again, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
Brady's pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and
They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Bound to lose one.
Shotgun now for Brady.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Man open left side is Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's another Buccaneers first.
Brady now on first down. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Into the red zone, it's Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. From the gun, Brady. And that's going to be caught. Oh, one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
3rd down.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
That's the way.
They'll run on first down. Robinson. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the Bucs' 40-yard line.
They'll run here with Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one inside the 20. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Robinson.
You don't like this!
Right down Broadway. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 17 yards out. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Jags take advantage.